I'm reading from my book. It's all about love, and today we're going to read and then talk a little bit about love and trust, because love and trust are so important in our world. Trust is important in partnerships. We share our emotions and thoughts and trust others with information about ourselves that we don't normally share. Trust is necessary so we are not hurt or betrayed. And when we love, we give our heart, and in doing so, we trust that the other person will take care of us. For most of us, that means being transparent and honest. When we ask them a question and want a truthful answer, they will give us one. The truth makes us feel safe, even if we do not like what we hear. There is a kind of peace and security when a friend loves us enough to answer our question in a kind and truthful way. Telling the truth is difficult, and we all struggle with speaking or facing it. Nevertheless, for a partnership to work well, it is essential for its longevity. Truth is the foundation upon which we can rely, and in stormy seas can help to guide us. Without trust, our relationships are wobbly and ever-changing. If we value the truth above all things, then we will find living with someone without it in a relationship challenging. There will be constant fights, and as the years pass, the pile of lies will tip even good partnerships. If you love a controller, maintaining power for them will place second to the truth. This will create massive problems within the relationships, because those who come from love generally do not come from power. Controllers do not value the truth, they value being in command. There are occasions when we wish to hide the truth or manipulate it. We justify it by convincing ourselves that our actions are for the greater good. However, the truth has a funny way of coming out, and our deception backfires quite often. The trust we have earned can be decimated in a single blow. Trust cannot be tampered with in any way without consequences. The truth is fragile and does not stand strong when we try to manipulate it. Eventually, all around it falls. Even though telling our truth is hard, it is an investment in the other person and keeps us honourable and true to ourselves. When we discover we have tipped over the truth and altered it, we must not defend our actions but take responsibility and see where the truth has been lost in translation. Often we leave out parts, alter some information, and blatantly lie to protect ourselves or others. However, these are all lies. The truth strengthens relationships, while a lie weakens them. In a relationship, the best combination is when we both tell the truth. The other scenario is when one of us does and the other one does not. In particular partnerships, each partner lies. The last two choices are always the weakest ones, because without trust, the foundation is flawed. The truth is the truth, with only one version. Try to make your word your honour. The honesty of the heart. There may be situations in which being honest injures another. Despite this, because love and truth are intrinsically linked, there is no other option. Our emotions are the truth. If we tap into how we feel, we know that our emotions do not lie. Other people might want us to feel differently and wish for another response, but in the end, the truth is the truth. This is tricky when we are asked certain questions and in their answer we know others will be hurt. There are many ways to tell the truth in a soft and kind manner. We don't have to blurt it out and make the answer harder to bear. With love, we can speak and be careful in our delivery. It is our duty of love to try to minimize the hurt to others. Remember, another's heart is on the end of our response, therefore we must take the time and think before we speak. This is called the kind truth. Everyone can soften the blow by talking with love. Next, we have to realize that bad news takes time for the listener to digest, and they may be processing many emotions. Be there for your loved one. Don't simply skulk away. Later, once reality hits, the other person will need your love and support. The impact of learning the truth can be massive and quite traumatizing. We all know we should always tell the truth, particularly with those we love. Keep in mind that there are good ways and bad ways to go about it. Timing is another consideration. Consider the person and their circumstances and ask yourself if they can handle the truth at this moment. If their dad is dying in the hospital, it may cause them extra stress, and so telling them can wait. Often in our anxiety to get something off our chest, we can be blind to where the loved ones are emotionally. It is wiser to wait for the right time. The harder the truth, the more we need to take care and speak with love. Telling our partner we want to leave them and we no longer love them is the truth. However, how we relay this and when we decide to have the truth talk can make the situation more or less difficult. We should never tell the truth when we are angry or wanting revenge. It will always come out badly, hurt more, and possibly be very destructive. Our tone and the uncaring way shows that no love is present. Power, control, and rage may be involved. The raging revenge fuels our delivery, and although it may make us feel entitled and self-satisfied, it decimates the other person. This is not love. Tell the truth, be honest, but above all, be loving and caring. Then we can be proud of who we are and never regret or feel guilty about our unloving actions. We will know that we took good care of the person concerned while retaining our integrity and standing in the truth. I feel telling the truth is very difficult for many people. So many people believe their own lies that I suppose for them it becomes a kind of truth. And sometimes I'm not sure if we do know what the truth is. We have all the stories we also tell ourselves about what we actually think has happened or how it's happened, but not necessarily is it the clear truth. I think if you want to maintain strong relationships, especially long term, the truth will work. However, there are times we will not say certain things. Our friend might ask us what they think of the new dress, and we know they love it. So even if we don't like it and they really love it, maybe we say something positive like we like the colour, or we're happy they found something they love. I think that we have to discern when people are asking for approval or asking for the truth, and they are quite different. Approval comes into a completely different place to telling the total truth. As friends, we will often tell each other the truth about, one, how we feel, and two, about how we feel about something or how we're responding even to them. It is very important to come from love, always come from love, and tell it in a way that is soft and with love, and also tell it in a way that it's said and then it is left alone because other people have to decide what they want to do. And then afterwards, if they don't do as we suggested or they don't want to face it, that is okay too. Then we can just leave it with them and move on. We don't have to use control, we don't have to use power, we don't have to be right. Although the truth is often right, we don't have to be righteous when we speak it. That is where I think the big clue is for people, not to be self-righteous or self-entitled, but just say it out how it is from our perception and leave it there. And that also allows other people to have free will. For example, maybe your girlfriend is still with that loser guy because she loves him and you're tired of hearing the story, but she knows you don't like him. She knows you want her to leave him. She knows you have her best interest at heart, but you don't have to keep hammering away at it. She can just be there, and then if it doesn't work, you will be by her side. Sometimes I think it's easier to see the truth of things when you are looking from the outside in. It is much harder to see the truth when it's happening for you, and we can kind of be love blind to the truth. I think I've been love blind. I think it's kind of nice that we see the best in people, but sometimes it does make us a little bit blind to the truth. So live in your own truth, speak it kindly, come from your heart, and I think you will find that all your relationships benefit and last a long time.